All right, so now we have all of the oils mixed together. So this is my oil base. And we're going to add our lye in to get the base of this done. Just pour it on here so it doesn't splash. Just going to blend this until it comes to light trace. And then we'll add our fragrance oil. So I'm doing a blend of bergamot and patchouli with a little bit of white tea fragrance, as well as kind of a blend I've made myself. I don't want to blend it too much because I don't want it to start to thicken too quickly on me because of the type of swirl I'm going to try and do, or marbling, so to say. As I said, not something that I have done previously. This will be a whole new technique for me. Just make sure this is all mixed in. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to divide this into these two bowls in half. So try and split it evenly. Without making too much of a mess. And I'll just scrape this bowl out. A little bit of a spill here. Okay, so now we've got our two divided fairly evenly. Okay, and the color. So as we can see, we've definitely got 2 different shades of purple. So we're going to go with that. And really we're just ready to put this in the mold already. So let me grab the mold. Okay, so I already have my mold lined here. And we're going to see, I'm going to pour this way. Now I also have some of the mica mixed just with a bit of oil to do kind of a marble effect. And I also have some titanium dioxide oil absorbent mixed with some oil here as well. And I beat that with a little tiny whisk to make sure that it got all incorporated. So what the plan is, I think we'll start with the lightest color first. So we'll take the spatula out and we're going to see if this is going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of the white and the purple that's mixed in with the oil, and we're going to layer it in, and then we'll switch back and forth between colors. So, and then the true reveal will be when we cut it to see if it works. So I'm going to put just a little bit here. I've seen something kind of like this, but not exactly. So I honestly have no idea how this is going to work, but we're going to attempt. And we're just going to start pouring. And hopefully get those lines throughout the soap. And we'll switch to the other color. And we'll do the exact same thing. So a little bit of the purple. A little bit of the white. And now we'll go with a little bit darker purple. And we're really just trying to fill up the mold but have lines through there. So when we cut it, hopefully those will be quite distinct. But no guarantees. But that's half the fun of being creative, is trying new things and being creative and having that imagination. So once again with the lighter purple and a couple streaks. And then again with the darker. Just gonna make the little bit thicker lines in there, I think. think that we are going to leave it like this. I'm going to get some icing, soap icing or topping ready to go. And we're going to do both colors of purple again for our topping. We're going to drizzle it with some of that. I also have some salts mixed up with some of the purple to put on there for texture. And then I have actual stones that we're going to place on the top. Alright, so I have all of the icing ready here. Just going to get some gloves on. Went and did the dishes while I was waiting for that to... Oops, my hands are pretty wet. While I was waiting for the icing to thicken up, I think that we're ready. That's what we're doing there. Then I'm going to take, let's do the white first. Once again, some of that oil that we mixed up, just a slight little bit of white. We're not going to go too crazy. Not really sure I like that white, but not really liking the texture of this at the top, so we're going to get rid of some of that points that are on there, which will actually allow me to mix this white in so it doesn't look so splotchy. Sometimes you just have to create as you go, especially when you're trying something new, which is what we have to do all the time. So I think I'm fairly happy with that now, actually. Clean up some of my mess here. Got marks on my paper so I know where to cut, because obviously when I cut with a cutter that stone is not going to cut. So I need to get some marks on here so that I have this correct. We got our marks. So let's put our stone. I say we're going to put the stone right in the center of the bars, like so. Now they're fairly heavy, so hopefully the soap is firm enough to hold those up. Or we'll have surprise rocks, gems inside there. It looks like those are going to sit up nicely on top of that soap, so we want them to be visible on each bar. Okay, and there we go. So we'll just make sure these are in so that they stay in. Perfect. And then, like I said, I had some of the purple mica mixed in with the salt, and that's what we're going to add for texture. Contrast on top. I tend to put my salt fairly thick because a lot of it will come off in the cutting process. That way I have enough on there that you can. And then when we cut it, we'll obviously cut it on its side. So in 18 to 20 hours, we will cut this and see what it looks like inside.